Boxing has been a staple of the Olympic Games for over a century, producing some of the greatest athletes in history. But in recent years, the sport has faced uncertainty regarding its place in the Olympics. Now, the International Olympic Committee has officially recommended the inclusion of boxing in the Los Angeles 2028 Games, but will it make the final cut? The IOC's latest announcement comes after months of deliberation. The decision is a relief for boxing fans worldwide, especially after the sport was left off the initial program for the 2028 Olympics due to governance concerns. Boxing was at risk because of the suspension of the International Boxing Association, or IBA, over issues related to leadership, governance, and financial transparency. The IOC had long been vocal about its dissatisfaction with how the sport was managed at the international level. But despite these concerns, the IOC recognizes the sport's significance. The committee has now recommended boxing's inclusion, provided that a new governing body takes charge of the competition. This decision is great news for athletes hoping to compete in 2028. For many aspiring boxers, the Olympics represent the pinnacle of amateur competition and a stepping stone to professional success. Legends like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Anthony Joshua all got their start on the Olympic stage. Experts believe that boxing's Olympic future hinges on a transparent and well-regulated federation stepping in to oversee the sport. If governance issues persist, the sport could still be at risk of removal before the final event lineup is confirmed. While the IOC's recommendation is a step in the right direction, it's not yet a guarantee. The final decision will be made in the coming months as officials determine whether the sport meets the necessary criteria to stay on the program. So, what happens next? The boxing community will need to demonstrate that it can operate with integrity and fairness. That means finding a governing body that aligns with the Olympic values of transparency and sportsmanship. Boxing fans can remain hopeful that the sport will make its way back onto the Olympic stage in Los Angeles. With the recommendation in place, it now depends on whether the necessary reforms can be made in time. Will we see boxing in the 2028 Olympics? The chances are looking good, but the fight isn't over yet. Stay tuned for more updates as the IOC makes its final decision.